Okay, testing, testing. Mike? Okay, it works. It's loading. Yeah. There's no sound there. I think I hear a train horn. Still loading. This scene does have sound, right? Yeah. We'll get there eventually. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. I had to reload it. I think you have to have the controller on so that it applies the controller profile from Steam. Where'd you go? There we go. Let's try again. It should load much faster this time. Should already be in memory. There we go. Why is there no sound this time? Oh well. Sorry, I'm not interested, but thanks. Okay, let's go. Whoa. That was loud. First of all, I gotta remember what I was doing. We already talked to the mob guy here, who's a very big person.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
That picture.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that. See you soon.
We've already done that. Let's try you. Taxidermy fish that tells time. It's a fish clock. How cute. Oh, that's how you zoom. Figure out what's the button. No. No. This would be a lot easier if it showed the PlayStation controller stuff. I don't think I have an option for that though. I want that to work right. I'll have to wire it in instead of using the wireless. I'd rather just do the wireless though. Miracles and movement. Gotta look at the options. Sometimes I have to look at the controls sometimes just to remember. Oh yeah, everything's automatically highlighted here. Okay. Is there a journal? How many skill points? I think so. Oh, I do. No, I don't. There we go. There's the journal. Okay, now I remember. The mob boss, or the union boss, asked us to go do this little thing here. Which is go get the key from a door, open someone's door and scare them. From a manana. I don't know. Guess we'll see. This is what happens when you don't play a game for a little while. You start forgetting what you did. How do I get out of here? Well, this is awkward. I don't remember how I got here in the first place.
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow.
That voice. Nice. I don't know anything. There was a lot of drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
I love this guy. He just kind of goes with it. Doesn't care.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Thank you, oh wise man.
The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond passes.
I really like the voices in this.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Okay. It's usually like a dot. There's LB does it. Highlights everything. I was trying to remember. How the hell do I got here?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already...
Well, this is awkward. There's usually a thing that tells you what to do. What was that? Oh, cabinet? Got some fancy glasses. There's equipment. Fancy. Got some gloves. What does that do for me? That's just an odd way to walk around. Might do so though. A bit dry. Man. Okay, so how do I get out of here? Oh, okay. See, those were checks that you failed earlier. I guess that you can try again. If you wanted to. Oh, a lot of typing there. Okay, so let's figure out how to get out of here.
What do you want to know?
Would you say this is a mysterious
No,
case?
It's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he...
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I'm not in on
That's
it.
good.
I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good.
Tell me about it.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
I mean, we could all assume what it is, but let's hear it.
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to Police Martinez than who has to.
Martinez.
It's an orphan district, in other
It's
words.
like a French-Japanese person. Interesting.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off.
Hop off.
But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So what does this say about me? Dude, I like this. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message?
No,
Better not to relay it.
I agree. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the
So,
competition?
what's special about
If
Martinez?
not, we should... Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange,
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Let's go.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Dude, let's try this. Logic Formidable 13. Why did the 41st send me?
What do you want to know?
Literally anything. I don't know why.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez.
It's kind of nice, though.
Caller said
Kinda
he was
play dumb and get a
dead
recap.
behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Those typewriter clicks are loud. Hopefully I'm louder. Okay, let's move on.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay, plugged it in. Let's see what happens. There's an ongoing labor dispute. Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way.
I guess so.
The
Makes
tone
sense.
was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor
But why
sex.
hide?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
No, we cannot. And the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Oh yes, we're here to find the killer.
That's right.
Good experience for that. Really? Okay, let's go.
Good.
Oh, did I fail the first one?
Because you're the best qualified.
No.
No, that doesn't seem right. You look dumb
Oh, wow.
if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Well, let's go.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes container.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can figure out how to get out of here. A second. I appear to be stuck. How do I get unstuck? That was not the right button. Okay. I might have to look this up. How the hell do I get out of here?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down. Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry.
Seems like the controller interface isn't working right. Is there any turn the controller completely off? Should be highlighting things. Then we're gonna plug it in. It's funny, it still says A. It's because of the Steam translation. Okay. So that's working. So turn it back on. Okay.
Yes?
It's not what I wanted. So anyway, how do I get out of here? I don't remember how I got in here. Okay, well, let's talk to Mom.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. I rarely
Read it
do,
that.
Harry. I have people for that.
And I get that. I seem to be stuck. Pretty small office. Is there a door? I don't see a door. Okay, hang on a second. It's getting ridiculous. Let's look it up. How do I get out of Evert's office? Let's go Elysium. I'm not the only one. So, this says, keep looking around. Stairway down is in a really obscure place. Okay, there's some stairs that are not visible. So, just keep looking. There. See, that's not a good spot. You can't see them. That's not it either. No. Really? That is completely hidden. That's a design failure. So why can't I... I think it's a problem with the Steam translation. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save our game. We're gonna kill it entirely. We're gonna go to Steam. We're gonna turn off the controller profile for this, which should already be off since I'm plugged in. Oh wait, I just found it. Oh, never mind. That's not it. It's not highlighting stuff like it should. Like when I use the stick to select it. Kind of annoying. Fancy. Still says A, but whatever. That's the weird old guy. What's this? It's money. Let's go talk to him. It'll be fun. Voices in this game are great.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
This guy's really nice, too. What's in that container?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Told you. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Does it now? Seems to be locked. I forget. Can we get over there? I don't remember. That was the controls for the crane, I think. Because you had to move something to do something. Interesting that it won't let me go over there. Oh, because it's over your head. It's up there. That was a weird camera angle. This is where you came in. I don't think there's anything else to explore here, is there? Can't go that way, can we?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Okay.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating
Pretty sure I
catches
already
your
did
eye.
this.
The cabinets are clean
Maybe I
and their
didn't.
sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Let's take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
I like to take things. Something about this man piques. That's not the right word. Piques my interest. It's the right word, but not the right spelling. I think this could be a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want...
Whatever. So, let's see. Where am I going? I don't know. I'm just kind of stumbling through this game. We will figure it out. Or we won't. Can't go that way. That's that office. If you feel like you're doing everything wrong, it's because you are. Most likely. Okay, we are looking for this. Who's Manana?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the
All
hand.
random
Your
number.
fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952 and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
the voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
No, I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
No, I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know.
Did you know
It's
me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Harry Dubois. Do I have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November '46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What a film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door.
It's kind of like playing a novel.
Tiny hills.
It's pretty much all
tiptoeing down
dialogue.
the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker.
It was some glorious voice acting.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out where we're supposed to go here. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Can I get down there? I don't think I can. You have this platform and this. You go this way. You can go over here, but it doesn't matter. You can go over here. You can play with the controls.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. The words marsh and arrête are very, very slightly, even more faded with use.
Let's go. March.
No screech of metal when you push the button this time. Only silence as the crane remains in its state of dormant. The crane does not return to its
Of course,
original
that means,
position.
that means
Does
stop
not
in French.
move at
I forget. That's already stopped. Can we look inside there?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We really want to know what's in there. Let's try to persuade it to open. It's literally impossible, probably.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
I mean, it's probably empty. But let's try open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
With some puzzlement. Okay, let's leave. We're exploring. It'll be fun. Oh, that's the motor for the crane. Probably. I don't think there's anything else to do here. There's that one container. That you can't seem to open. Then there's the boss. And him. Okay. I guess we're supposed to leave. Just feels odd to backtrack. Makes me think I'm doing something wrong. There's more to this place. That's why I'm like wondering if they're missing an exit or something. I don't see how I could. It's probably for later. Alright, let's go. It looks ridiculous with those gloves.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Sliding out, a drawer presents you the Remember,
note?
Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners.
Leo's the nice
All
guy.
items on the list have been crossed out, and
Whatever,
the
let's
noted
go.
drawer.
Is there anything in the bathroom I cared about? No. Let's go. It said, let's go. Red checks you can do once. Oh, see, that's where we're looking across. All these people. Just look at him, the wonderful hunk of this guy.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Wow.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
My body does not betray my degeneracy. It's very clear and upfront about it.
You have succumbed to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. Yes, Al Ghul.
But what is Al Ghul?
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus
Poison.
that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Oh, you mean booze?
Correct, my small skull servant.
Is my breath really that bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
That's pretty bad. You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul. I need you to respect the laws, though.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around
Occidental?
here.
Like
The
petroleum company?
influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
This race stuff is unimportant here. I just need to help you do my
Begging
job.
for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
This guy is very full of himself.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You
Go on.
dominated lesser cultures,
You flatter me.
like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakos.
Potato obsessed.
But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Oh no, that's where you got it wrong. These days we use pop culture to escape. Because the world sucks right now.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Lie.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
He's got groupies.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity. by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Okay. Subscribe to his advanced race theory, huh? Let's try it.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead. I am new to this world. Why this name's Measurehead? Seriously.
Do you?
This is for the thing.
What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about racing.
You
Let's
are
go.
obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see
Hello.
it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial
You gonna behave?
choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself.
Gonna smile for the camera. A visitor. Wait, hang on. There we go. Aha. Okay,
I'm green.
now you're famous. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, he's right. This will not give you fame.
There are 3 categories of race.
Categories.
The heroic races. Tibe, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one
Ooh,
do you
I want the third one, please.
think? I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does. You need to first learn about Type A and B to appreciate the dip.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, it just won't make any sense.
Wow.
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Okay, let's go.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green
He's
tassels.
trying to describe the Dutch. There's nothing wrong with them.
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners.
However, all this world's
My
fictional.
people simply call them Maun. The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Can't even take him seriously.
Colorful
but-
tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, well, who are Type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteor,
Okay.
the other large
I don't feel like listening to this guy.
overproduction of sebum.
Sebum.
Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat based,
Okay.
as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites.
Let's continue receiving wisdom, though. This might be worth some experience.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
Okay. This is a sound check. Yeah, it looks okay. I bumped the gain on the mic just a little bit.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world.
He didn't have the dialogue in words written. You wouldn't be able to understand him. He talks weird.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Mud-colored, eh?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich.
Hey, like me, a
Look
pinky.
into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potatoes.
Especially the potato.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Political amoeba?
The Vacholians, halfway between type A and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. Because why not?
The mysteries of the people of this planet are tragic.
Stupid answers are the best answers.
Countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
Wake up, sheeple.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the
An obsession with
parietal
potatoes.
and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals.
Obviously
But
through the
not
potato.
sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Okay, let's go with that. The vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep.
Yeah.
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a
Mosquito.
masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce.
I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
Is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair. Then there is the
This is a whole bunch of racist crap.
Chimera.
But
Are you sure you wish to
none of
know
this stuff exists.
Simeno-Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
sure.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and grazie, Affinity. This will never happen. The Simonese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Simonese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman or Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
No.
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instant. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Okay.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did.
Yep.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moral. Of course you are.
Oops. I didn't mean to hit that one.
The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism,
Oh
rock
no,
and roll
the horror.
music, sexually transmitted disease,
The horror.
above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large.
Degenerate
Tell me,
youth
where
culture.
have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
It's true. I am a rock and roll star and a rebel.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses.
Okay.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable
we're done here.
control.
Measurehead stoically looked to the distance in silence.
So let's talk about those tattoos.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Okay, never mind. Phrenology was dismissed as quack long ago, but whatever.
True, that is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Okay, let's go. Looking monolithic. Measurehead is law. It's got groupies. Probably nice people. Okay, one on the right. Meh. One less probably okay. No man matches Measurehead. They're both dumb. Dumb as rocks. In case of a strike, press button behind guard. Wow. Where am I? How did I get here? Why wasn't I here before? Oh, it's because I'm going out the proper way instead of breaking in. And why is my friend just standing in midair? Let's talk. There's lots of people to talk to here. It's gonna be a lot of dialogue. Oh, that's Manana.
What did he just call you?
Oh,
Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
no, I'm not a scab.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
You had a key?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
Wink, wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike.
So he's on your side
Working
now.
class solidarity, as they say.
I'm not doing this for political
Oh,
reasons.
so the none of the above type, are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
This is the
behind
important
the
part.
Wailing in Rags. That's all
Basement
I know.
door behind the
Our
greenhouse,
organization is
behind
what you
the
call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
means you don't know anything about what the other side is doing.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice
Of
fella.
course.
We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Feeding our children is important. Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When will he be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
So why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
It's always money.
Aye.
So how large of a share would you
All of
like?
it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
I mean, it's kind of fair. So what can you tell me about your boss?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. He is reasonably lavish, sure.
He's reasonably
That's his
lavish.
prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
I mean, they are at least aware of their situation.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in
Everything's
the world
corrupt.
anyway. And more, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Right on, brother.
Just the way the world works, boyadero.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time.
They are on strike.
Fortunately, there's always time.
There's lots of time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general
Encyclopedia. I like
attitude.
that one. Big brain.
He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. No.
No. What if? No.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly
It's like I'm
go
talking to
even
myself.
wider, if need be.
Any idea
An
who killed the
endless
hanged man?
torrent of time.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the
He
question.
was a mercenary? I didn't know that.
I even do such a thing.
Are the dock workers involved?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Now, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of
His
skills.
name is Call Me Manana. I like that.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Let's go.
Should
Okay, we don't have to talk to all of them. That's good. So that'd be a lot to talk to. It says the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Oh, Measurehead. Wow. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. So who are they staring at?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
This ought to be good. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, he looks like he's over there. Whatever. People are looking for work. Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to... Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
I haven't chosen any
Builds
sides, but
confidence.
what kind of cause are we talking
Rights
about?
of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families. Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Okay. Well, I've got some questions, so let's talk.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Okay.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious.
Oh, that dude is ripped.
underneath
Don't
this
fuck with him.
tight fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Well, clearly.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here,
Clearly.
but he won't say what.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work to be useful,
Bunch of
not
scabs.
toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yeah.
No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this
Okay,
guy.
let's go with that. Where
Ask him where he's from.
are you from?
What's it to you?
Curiosity.
Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor. Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries roaring overhead. Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
You're not from the domain.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
No one there knows you.
They know me. That's bullshit.
So where are you from?
What's it to you?
Routine?
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. We're all workers, right? Work.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps
Same
of the
thing.
domain.
So anyway, cop, that's where I'm from. It would be stupid to doubt that.
A bouncer? Where?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Have I been there? I don't know.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
What's your goal?
We were promised work.
Were you
We'd
promised
be in
work?
there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Measurehead. Try talking to him.
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay. So Measurehead is the guard, I guess. We're all working stiff, sir. I mean, we are, but... What's this? Some money. I'm rich. That's a car. I'm missing half the car. Kept in good condition. Except for the missing front end. That statue is a bit old. Everything here looks really run down.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
It's interesting.
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal
The
reads,
Squanderer.
I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent.
Okay.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What did this king do?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads,
Sorry,
as
did
you
that.
look up, you notice something about the statue.
So what's with the
There are
indentations?
something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Definitely political.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
There you
The
go.
king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sighting.
Okay. Let's go. Next. Let's visit all the things. Tank top. Some money. And a person. Time to talk.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet
Looks
you.
like the time
She's
actually
not
traverses
listening
in
to
real
something
time.
On her radio, a photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better? Why?
Okay, fine. I will leave her alone. What's this? Lots of stuff here. Humanox. What does that do? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Hey, another guy. Let's talk. All kinds of people to talk to. This game has a lot of dialogue. A lot.
Feel like a traveler. It's the jam, my man.
It's the jam.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Oh, this is where the trucks come in.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
I would just bring it back to where
days.
it came from and, like, see you next month.
Yeah, exactly. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Exactly. Strike affects others, so get it over
Going on
quick.
strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on
Maybe you
strike.
should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I don't know my mother, but I'd go and strike against her too. For my rights.
Okay, but do continue. You were asking
Okay,
about the
so-
strike?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
You'll definitely get answers from them.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants? Well, you know what they want. None of that.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us. Us
All of
lorry
you.
drivers. Camioners. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. thinking, reflecting, observing.
Okay.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Real low chance.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Bit of philosopher.
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity.
So what are you carrying?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
Yeah, those places dumbass was talking about is real in this game. So, nothing illegal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
No,
Yeah, it must
just ask.
be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
Did I get one of those tracksuits?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance wear.
Okay.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Wow.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
It is weird. Okay, let's try this. It's a very low chance, but we'll try it.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman trouble.
That all the beans you got, Tommy?
Any button you bump makes it
Nope.
skip.
Don't smoke. Some of
Okay.
the other drivers.
Yup,
Okay,
You
let's
could
go.
also check the. Nope.
yup. Nothing wrong with
What
that
is getting
statement.
hit?
Your senses are...
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, I see what's happening. I'm bumping the trigger with my keyboard. Okay, what's this? It's a nice car. Thinger? What is that?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
That's their truck.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
What? What do you mean Oblivion?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Let's talk. What is this machine?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
What do you mean your motor carriage? Why do you have one? Or is that how you got here? It's a car. That's what they mean. Such a weird car. This is like an alternate reality.
The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
You're right.
This one's special.
I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
It's tip-top.
An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition.
That's a very big motor for that thing, too. It's probably not very efficient. Probably why it has to be so big. Size of an engine we'd put in a truck. Like a semi. Can we turn out and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
This must be what woke me up when you arrived.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Okay.
In the cabin, you see a metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do?
Yes, pry bar, chain cutters, and a
As well.
flashlight.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers.
Wonder if we're gonna
and
need
the
those
radio
later.
On its, the white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, you realize silence is... Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
Wow.
The
How are you,
smell
my
of
friend?
freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be whispering, I'm good, cherished and cared for,
Wow.
in the hands of a tending owner. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of
A
steering
hand clutch,
levers,
like a motorcycle.
radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not,
Not
going,
going anywhere.
anywhere, right? Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
This dude should read books. You can sleep to that. Got a voice.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Okay, let's go.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice. It's like they're all French. It's kind of interesting.
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back in just a few minutes.
They say some witches spine for the black one.
Where are you, Rootlin? Rootler?
Real fire? Nuh-uh. It is too. They just smear ash on their lips first. That's why it don't hurt. That's all it takes. Ash? No, soap too. Try it at home later. No.
Sunbright and warm. What was it happened to Faulty's digging?
Ah,
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
I'm knackered.
Our townhouse in Vizima's trade quarter. It has a red roof. Do you know if it still stands?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Okay, let's go.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Interesting. What would happen if I actually dialed that number? Doesn't go anywhere.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Didn't think that would actually work.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Wow.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Oh, was she the girl sitting in the lobby?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Wow.
No, not me.
Why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But
Actually, I
thought
think
the
sometimes the
union
stuff I
already knew about
consume
the
and listen to is affecting my voice, because sometimes I pick up passengers in the Uber and they're all like, "Are you from Australia?" I'm just like, "No, I literally grew up around here." I don't sound like a typical Texan, but I've been all over the place. If anything, I should sound more like a Cajun Texan, given my family. Anyway, let's go. What's the union to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
So who called us? I am the authority around here.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Really? Stealing phone wire of all things? That's like 18 gauge copper. It's basically worthless. You could have a mile spool of that stuff and it would only be worth like $100.
People don't have the money
the
to
most.
have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Probably not even worth that much.
It was someone else.
It
We'll find
was-
them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
next.
go on.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Yeah, you were a busy boy that night, weren't you?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
You should probably stop there. Next.
great. Anything else?
You did something stupid, didn't you?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Whatever, I'll be nice.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wow, don't call me again. Why does she seem angry with you? You know why.
No, she doesn't have
Cat,
a problem.
leave her alone. She is
It must
sleeping.
be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart. You know women and their constant problems. Yak yak, nag nag.
No, dog.
How's one
The
supposed
cat
to get
is not
the
your
love
problem.
going like
to
that?
solve.
That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor
And your
girl
empathy is kicking this
out,
up.
lest she turns into a
Stupid.
spinster. Not a spinster, Mike. You have to intervene on behalf of the People's Republic of Love. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
No.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic? Nothing's wrong. It's just sexuality.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Yeah, let's go.
57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay. Let's move on.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
I know where I am.
See you around.
Still whirling in rags. That's the hotel. There's a greenhouse behind it. A greenhouse. Oh. What's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. Or isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Wow. Still not doing it.
You're bad at this.
You're bad at this.
Oh no. Should heal your morale.
Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
Okay, next.
Noted.
We already... What's this?
Lonesome. Long way home.
Vault complete.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees. A small house, no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work.
Vault cabinet. Okay. Why would you forget it? So he's on the ground now. Didn't we already cut him down?
Man, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Didn't we already do this? We already did this. So what's in the bucket? Let's check out the bucket. We can't visit the bucket. Fine. Rebishol. Hey, you have access to this place now. Interesting. Why is there a pig head throne? It must be the... Oh, yeah, now I remember. This is how you got into the place in the first place. But there was something about the greenhouse. Don't remember what. That's a tank. Okay, tasks. Is that the apartment?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
I don't know if there's a reason for me to push it, so let's push one.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. This button looks new, but...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Okay. There was something behind the greenhouse, I thought, but I could be wrong. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. You know what that means? Go get the flashlight from the car.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scattered. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Wow.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Wow.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, helping people, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to get back to helping the people.
It seems to me that you...
Fine.
Of course.
Hey, why can't we talk to you? You gotta spend money to make money. Piece of stuff. Mud-caked boots. Rolled down overalls.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Should I steal it?
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a
Okay,
hurricane.
let's go with the
Rip the
primordial
building
scream.
from the-
Why the yelling, man?
You're alive. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Wow. Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? Mausoleum?
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what
He's
you're
not ready for that.
talking about, kind sir. But
Tell me-
when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time.
Can't blame him. Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside this building.
Dude, we're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pine. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or was.
Measurehead's got this.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
Now, to be fair, Measurehead is a very large person. He's got this.
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union.
Did I do all this before?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with
You
it.
know, people die here every day. Someone's
Apparently it
found
happens
in
all
a
the time.
ditch. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? If you get lucky, I might even have answers for it. Indeed. Help yourself to some.
Nope, it's out.
Wait.
You can sleep now.
Dock worker doesn't answer.
I didn't talk to him before. Interesting. Thought I did. That's the door out. Ooh, let's talk to the bartender again.
Can I help you?
It's Gart.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 100 and... Like what?
Okay.
I was rarely enjoying talking.
I don't like him. He's not a happy person. Upstairs. Let's go upstairs. So, that's your room. This is where this all began. What am I supposed to do? Doors behind the greenhouse in the yard. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Summer door closed for the winter. Really? You have a summer door? It's interesting. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Door behind the greenhouse. You're saying there's a door behind the greenhouse in the yard. That door. How do I get over there? Alright, this way. Rolling in Rags is such a weird name for a place.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Hey, I know Ritual. It's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years
Right.
ago.
Actually, while it's out here, no soliciting. Do not come here and market to my street with any services.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here.
I'm more native
that
to
I
there than
should
you are.
Watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. The air between
Good stuff.
partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Okay, now that's settled. We have questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
It's about biological determinism, natural law.
Here we go again with the racism. Measurehead has it too.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to
change the topic. The way he's...
I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Hasn't been proven.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge.
And clearly you did the research yourself.
You can see the merits in that.
Yeah, he's clearly an example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately.
There you go.
Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Whatever. I've made up my mind.
Oh?
You want to know? Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck. Looking for something, Hunt?
What you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on? I thought it was a week.
The strike? Oh, they've been at
Oh,
it
it's
for a while.
a couple of
A
months.
month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
So they were letting workers in or something, and now they're not. It's gotten worse.
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Got a smoke?
No.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit.
It's my last one. Why would I do that?
What is with cigarettes and this begging culture? Seriously, everyone's all like, gotta smoke? It's really weird and cringy.
I bet. Sorry, I
Whatever,
couldn't
we're done
go
with this guy. Welcome to River Show. Whatever. Here, have some morale. What is this place? Oh, it's the grit, whatever place. It's literally a store. Actually, a nice store. To be honest.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Interestingly, everything's under, well, it looks like it's like a baked goods kind of place, but everything's under a glass. No. So what's here? What is this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the tear machine.
So what's the tear machine?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
Sounds like a
Feel free
20-year-old
to
that's
use
just
it
like,
if you find...
it's like, whatever, I'm dumb.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. No, sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay. I don't specifically need any of it right now, so skip.
a colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you close.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Please, tell me more.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
So what is pale?
You know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here.
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Okay, fine. It's a store. Hey, let's talk to her.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something.
Frit.
Everything is out on the shelves.
With 3 T's.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Stupid crown she's forced to wear.
I don't know. Frit?
What's it? Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't. I don't know. A 7 to 11 grocery store.
There you go. Oh, well, that makes sense. 7-Eleven. Open from 7 to 11. Now, almost all gas stations are open 24/7. But
I think they think that
doesn't
the
have
extra
the
T
nice
makes it
ring to it.
funkier.
So what's that magazine?
It does. You mean this?
You mean this? She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing. Okay.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this. Very
She
futuristic.
pops her shoulders tense. The lieutenant
that's
frowns
kinda
at you
creepy,
before
actually.
turning to the clerk.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone,
Wow.
but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I
Did
haven't
you-
seen it, so...
Did you know him?
Not really. No.
okay.
I didn't know him at all.
How long?
I don't know, really long.
Got any opinions?
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
He does have a soothing voice. I like him.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Let's go. This is apparently where you go if you need to buy stuff, though.
Damn, that felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more often. Felt really good.
Not as a general rule, but that one was justified.
Okay, I'll be
Better
right
to
back.
get the
Just a
lay of
minute.
the land before
Look!
See the empty shipping? Yeah, no one knows how it got there, who it belongs to. That's all you got to say. Huh.
Well, I don't understand.
Sounds
Best
what?
keeping your mouth shut. Pam param, pam pam param, pam param.
Have you talked to your neighbour? How's she feeling?
Your husband set out on a voyage and never came back. How would you feel?
Well, my husband was never dug out of the worst dives in Novigrad.
Supper, I never refused. You that madman wanted to sail to Skellige.
That
The butcher of
one
Blubber.
night. He tossed his body in the channel.
I'm a preacher! Hi-ya!
Okay, let's continue on. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers.
That's the spirit.
That was good for you. You like it.
Never forget. The
New skill
whole
point.
world's
Ooh,
a
leveled
wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
I really like this voice. It's great. Whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower. I can't do it right. My voice isn't deep enough. Okay, we leveled up. What do I want? Do I want to be smart? Like smart. Lie and detect lies. We should really be skilling up our worst if you wanted to have an all round. Revert. Really? Okay, whatever. That's money. I'll take it. Oh, I know where I am. Wow. We just went full circle, didn't we? How do we get behind there? Is the real question. I don't think this map's... I looked it up. This game only takes like 20 or so hours to finish, so this isn't as complicated as it looks. This is probably the only scene. And you're still exploring it. And once you're done exploring it, you're just going to get to work.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid as well.
It's
it
trash.
Is, it is.
Not sure how... Well, I don't know. Was there an update? Because I can't select stuff outside of my range anymore. Which is good. Who knows? Gonna have a... Why can't I get into the greenhouse? It's on the other side. Can I get to the other side? Why can't I get over here? Interesting. Oh, it's because controller, it just kind of short circuits that and gets straight to the point, which I kind of like that in some of these games. Stop screwing around. Can you... Just out of curiosity here, can I go down? Like down there? I think the whole point of this was what? Restoration pillars. Keep the ruins together. This place is war-torn. Those are things that keep buildings from crumbling. Postcard. Can you get up there? Just curious. It's letting me select it. See? There's like stupid paths that are available that you can't even see. This is how you get to the docks. You were literally here earlier. I don't like how they dealt with stairs. It's really weird. It's like the second floor, basically. But I can't... What? Oh, it's because that's a building edge. That's hard to see. You can't go that way. Okay, so how do we get over there? That's what we're trying to figure out. How do I get over there? Don't think we can get there from here. Talk to Kuno again just for fun, though. Or his woman. What a pair of jackasses.
Squeal pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Alright, Kuno.
Does Kuno care?
Found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to... And
he's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Wow.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Like a musician?
Yeah. Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam! Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
Wow.
You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eye.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
There's something.
Don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
These two are just weird.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his... The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with it. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
He is big. Wait a minute, is that a penis?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care. Because he's too small.
You're too small. Got it.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge.
12. Yeah, you're
What
a
are
big boy.
you? Fucking 80. When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Trying to fuck on Kuno! Fuck out of here!
What do you mean you threw
Kuno
it away?
tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
He means Manana, the laid-back striker at the gates.
Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peeper, Kuno's armor.
There's more.
Kuno's fuck gimp.
Wow.
Kuno uses the...
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
The popo phone. I like that.
Probably climbed. Kuno, you heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other... Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis.
Night City.
And you
Sure you
don't
were.
need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
There's a lot wrong with that kid.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno.
I really don't care.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Fuck no!
Okay.
Kuno, they've almost... Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
Oh no.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay, so we need to find... what? Such a weird... I know who likes this brain shit. Thinking shit. Yeah? So, yeah, that's... well, it's actually not drawn. It's kind of tucked. But yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. But why? Why can't I climb up? Why can't I go around? Sometimes I hate these games because stuck on rails doing what they want you to do. Is that an antenna? Looks like an antenna. Someone in this building had to hear things.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Okay.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
So it's in the west.
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Mickey Good was the bunch of stuff, averts and all that crap. Measurehead was voiced by Jean-Luc Measurehead. Oh no, that's his name. Dizzy Dros Katya. No. Kim was voiced by Chris Lines. Or no, this is really weird the way Google's presenting it. The voices of this game are like really interesting. Mickey Goodman did a lot of stuff. Taking Hitchens Coliseum. I don't recognize these names, but these things were glorious. A lot. Nobody got top billing, so it's harder to search through it. Not many pictures either, at least on IMDb. It's harder to find voice actors, who they are.
The ruins of a half-sunken
Sometimes your interest
crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
Voice of Shivers. It's the same voice as a lot of it. She? That's weird. It's not a she. It's the same, yeah, same dude as the... This isn't a female voice unless it's been heavily modified, which it could have been.
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
To be honest, it sounds like a big black dude voicing it, like Idris Elba or something.
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the fine urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development, coal city, end of all life. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. The great gates of the industrial harbor.
It's me talking with my brain, apparently.
A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its heart. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river Couronne. The lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain. A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone wall. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Filthy water pools around a body. Droplets of rain slip from the dead man's cold cheeks.
Wow.
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal
jam's been
bridge
going on for a
has
month.
been
Drivers
raised.
aren't sitting there waiting. Seriously, they either left or they left their vehicles to wait.
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar
I guess the wife's
stretches
getting up,
northward.
so I'm going to cut this off here.
4-story buildings as
So,
far as the rain can
have
fall.
a good night.
The snows
Thanks for visiting.
melt in Jamrock.